you guys heard the last bit? Oh, okay, perfect. So, I always wanted to be a part of that industry. As I said, it's a $5.3 trillion industry. And the second thing is that the forex industry does not experience a recession. Why? Because it's not controlled by any government. It's not controlled by any corporation or any company or any individual. Forex is forex. So those markets cannot be manipulated. But the problem I was having is, how do I be a part of this, because I don't have the knowledge to do it. I don't have the time to do it. I don't have time to sit in front of my laptop and trade and sit on my phone and trade, because I know anybody who's trading, you guys, you know you've got to be consistent in what you're doing. So it all sounds good to be part of the $5.3 trillion industry, but it takes discipline. And me, as you can see, jeans, tackies, I'm not disciplined at all when it comes to studying or when it comes to sitting down and being diligent on the computer. So what I decided to do is look for a way to be a part of it, but not actually being a part of it. Okay, let me explain that. So I started to research, and I found out that there's a software that one could buy called EA Software Expert Advisor. So what that software does is basically, it sort of analyzes social media, who's tweeting what, all the markets. It sort of looks at the history of what you are trading, and it predicts when to buy and sell, and it executes the trades for you. So you can make some money without physically being present. Have you bought an EA before, or you looked into EA? Okay, EA is a very, very expensive. But I said, if it means me getting into it, and if it's expensive, it's fine. You don't mind getting, provided it must give you a profit. So what I did was, I subscribed to a whole lot of YouTube bloggers from around the world, checking who's got the best EA, because EA is a software. You need to go to a software company to create the EA for you. And then a guy from CNBC, one of the guys who I was following, said, Shane, you need to look at the software that this company just launched 15 days ago. They got some killer artificial intelligence. Maybe that's what you're looking for. So they gave me the links. I researched the company, but I went one step further. I got a hold of the owners of the company. And I just sent them a normal message. Hey, my name is Shane. I always like to be part of the Forex space. I know nothing about Forex. Will this technology help me? Excuse me, 2 hours later, I received a reply. Hey Shane, let's get onto a Zoom call. This is Justin Halliday from America. He was in charge of the marketing of the software at that time. Let's get onto a Zoom call. I'll give you all the details. Perfect. I was excited. But the thing is, I know that these guys are looking for a specific individual who knows about Forex. And me, I got an E in mid-tech now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to any college. I'm thinking, will this work out? And this is an important lesson for everybody sitting in the room, because some of you, your mind's going to shut up and say you can't do this. That's understandable. But what came 2 months, 3 months later was mind-blowing. So Justin told me, Shane, you know what? I like your energy. I like your vibe. No one in Africa has seen this technology as yet. The company launched on the 15th of July. I got a hold of it on the 30th of July 2019. I got started in the first week of August. I told him, look, I just want to see how this works for me. He said to me, does not interest you to take this to Africa, but nobody has seen this tech as yet. Now, here's the thing. I got mentored by Robert T. Kiyosaki. I got mentored by Richard Branson. I got mentored by Les Brown, Jim Rohn. If you guys don't know who those guys are, I'll send you guys links. Those are the, well, basically, when it comes to the network marketing space, they're the gurus. Robert T. Kiyosaki wrote the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Wrote the books with Donald Trump and what have you. So I saw this as an opportunity. I said, imagine this now. Now guys, I'm not sure if you have heard, our presidents, including the Minister of Finance, spoke about something called 4IR. They're always on news, they're talking about the fourth industrial revolution, automation, robotics, artificial intelligence. So the whole world is moving towards that. And these guys are talking to me about artificial intelligence in Forex, and then it started to click. I said, what if I could bring this to South Africa and take this to all the schools in South Africa? Because a lot of parents can't afford to send their kids to schools, to university. So I was looking at that angle. And guys, long story short, I made a lot of money in the process, just taking this technology to people's homes just like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go directly to the website. As I said, I'm going to talk to you directly from this. Guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to be blocking you all on this side. Yeah? Okay. So the About Us. first person I'm going to introduce you to guys to is Vasco Lopez. Now, some of you may close your eyes and doze off when I do this first 10 minutes. It may be not interesting to you guys, but I think it's very, very important. Because right now in South Africa, you get a lot of people using the word, I'm not interested in Forex because I got scammed. Okay? Why? It's because they don't do what I have done. You need to know who's the owner of the company. What's his experience like? What is vision for the company? Is there longevity? Those are the questions that we need to ask. And I'm about to give all that to you right now. So, Vasco Lopez from the Dominican Republic. His mom is a professor. His dad is a lawyer. Look guys, this is the website. You can go and read all about this, right? I'm not here to give you all his, basically his life story, but this is what it should be. To date, since 2016, he has traded more than $100 million in operations with record verifiable success. So what I'm about to show you tonight is not something new that's in the market. This product has been around from 2016 and it's traded over $100 million at the time. Who's using this product? Right now you guys have banks. Your banks are using the same artificial intelligence with their traders to trade, and what they give you, if you're lucky, 5% for the year. Okay? But they're using the same technology. So I want you guys to understand that this is not new. Okay? This has been around for some time. It's just that last year, July, they decided to take it out to public for us to have access to it. And what method did they use to take this out? It's called peer-to-peer. Now, if you guys haven't heard of a peer-to-peer business model before, exactly like how Uber works. You see Uber, when you share the Uber app and somebody books a ride, you get a free ride. Okay? Outsurance. Somebody sends you the link for Outsurance, you download the Outsurance app. If you do take an insurance, they waive the monthly premium. So that's called a peer-to-peer marketing system, where you don't need to pay sales reps anymore. Okay? So last year he decides to say, okay, if banks are using this and it's successful, let's take this out to the masses. And that's where we all fit in. So that is Mr. Vasco Lopez. Then we have Mr. Edward Abad. He's the VP of Trading and Operations. He makes sure that the software is running correctly. All the software engineers, traders, all report to this guy. In fact, last night was our 1-year anniversary, and they had it in Punta Cana, and we had to obviously stream live because of the travel ban, etc. So last night he was talking about some new technology that they're launching. So he's Edward Abad. This number here has shot up to 119,000 traders around the world, all due to COVID. Because more and more people are looking for a plan B and not rely on the jobs. They want to upskill themselves. We're in 190 plus countries. As of last time, this website needs to get updated. 209,000 success. This is 319,000 successful payouts. And right now, 100% proprietary technology. I want to take a minute and explain this meaning proprietary technology. So guys, remember I said when I wanted to trade, I wanted to buy a software you can buy it from a white label company or a third party company or a software company. It doesn't matter. What if I told you that all the technology that you're about to see here tonight is owned, proprietary, it belongs to our company. CFX is a software company. We own all the AI and EA software. Now, why is it important for you to know this? And why is it important for me? Here's the deal. You see when you're trading, as you trade, your EA is helping you with information. But EA is a software. What happens with software? It needs to be updated. But in order for you to update it, you need to switch it off. But when you switch it off, what happens? You're losing trades and you lose money. But what if your software engineers are in-house? They all are in sync with each other. As soon as one software needs to be updated, the next one is switched on. Or while it's been running, it's been updating simultaneously. That means you guys are going to get good returns because your system is not being switched off. So this is a very, very important word, right? Proprietary technology. So, as I scroll down, this is the guy, Mr. Justin Halliday, who I reached out to. Okay? And I just need to explain this to you. So while I was in the call with him, he said me, Shane, in 90 days, I'd like to set foot on South African soil for the first time. I want to come down to South Africa. So I'm sure you guys know I'm a Charo, right? You know that. And in my mind, I'm thinking, You're telling me you're gonna leave Florida in America to come down and see me? I'm in Matric. Why would you? He said, Shane, that's my commitment to you and to the team, because I want to see who I'm mentoring. I want to meet your family. I want to meet your friends. I want to meet your business partners. And guys, let me tell you something. When the company launched the world on the 8th of November, he called me up on the 9th. He said, Shane, on the 20th of November, I'm coming down to South Africa. I'll be landing in Durban. And Donovan left Johannesburg to come down to Durban. I put an event together, Donovan and Gretchen as well. They came down and they met Justin and the guys from overseas. So when this company says that they're going to deliver, and you know, the moral compass is very, very high in terms of delivery. So, John came here. Last night he was actually the MC of the function. He's the marketing director. Now why am I showing you this, guys? I want to show you that our company has a corporate structure. Why? Because you get some guys who's sitting in the garage, they create a fancy website, okay? You guys put your money in, time to withdraw, you wake up in the morning, the company is gone. There is no corporate staff. You cannot add this guy on Facebook, okay? But check this out, guys. If I go to my Instagram now, right now, sorry guys, I'm all about facts, right? So if I just go to Instagram, and I go to Wascom Pay as the owner of the company, you can add him on as well. Right, I just want to show you some stuff here. The reason why we do this is because that's him with his baby, his wife was pregnant, his newborn baby. Can you see all of that there? So his lifestyle is very open to everybody. You guys can add him as friends. Now for me this was huge. Why? If I'm creating a company where I want to pull the plug tomorrow, I wouldn't go to put a picture of my pregnant wife on Instagram or of my daughter, because the wrong person puts money in and you pull the plug, they're going to come for you and your family. So these are all the things that you need to look for when you're in looking at getting into Forex and stuff related to crypto. Who are the guys behind the scene? So John came here, as I said, go to Facebook, add him on, all of these guys, right? Next thing is our traders. So we've got Hilda, Jamil, John and John. Together they have over 25 years of experience. They also take care of the EA and the artificial intelligence as well. Now, these guys will be trading for all of you. So later on when I log into my back office and receive results, remember these four guys, because they are going to be trading on behalf of you, which means you don't need to open up your laptop or your mobile device. So, this is an interesting slide. Can you see it says the conversion bros, technology consultant. So when Oscar Lopez decided I want to take this to the world, you needed a company to track the traders that's coming in, to track the commission, to create the genealogy, to make sure there's a proper support system in place in terms of I have a problem logging in, my username is not working, etc., etc. He goes to Ron Poe. Now let me tell you who's this guy. The Conversion Pros are a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, they're in over 60 different countries. They do artificial intelligence software for top 10 of the Fortune 500 companies. They also do security software for the banks. And I'm telling you now that our account has more security than your banking app on your phone right now, and I'm going to prove it to you. Okay. So Ron Pope, he's been in the AI space for a long time. He and Oscar Lopez know each other for 10 years. When Oscar decides to take this public, he goes to Ron Pope. He says, Ron, I want you to design this because I want to take this to the masses. Ron looks at it and says, okay, let me look at your AI. He was blown away. He said, okay, before we take this to the masses and to the world, you're putting me in first. So Ron Pope actually bought the technology. That is why his face is here together with his company name. Now, I want you guys to understand this. This guy got a lot to lose. A lot of, I'm talking about his reputation and his company branding, because as I said, he does work with most of the banks in America, right? Why would he put his face and his company portfolio on CFX? So for me, that was the main thing. For me to get started, what do I have to lose compared to this guy? He obviously did his due diligence for him to put his company at stake here, right? So when he came on board, he brought on Justin Halliday, and Justin brought me on. And I brought incubation, and Donovan, and Serena, and now you guys are here. Now what does that mean for all of you guys? That means you guys have direct access to this man and our corporate. If you got direct access to me, okay, I'm gonna tell you how that would work out for you guys, because the support for our team, because I'm working with them since inception, our support runs faster. Just say you guys got a query, you'll escalate it to me, I send it directly to the company and it's sorted out. It's not waiting 24, 48, 72 hours. Anything that's within our control, we'll be able to help you with that day. So when you guys come on board, you are directly joining with corporate. So, having said that, I need you to go to our headquarters. Guys, this is our head office. This bunch of screens that you see here are all the trading screens. Okay? RBS Tower, we own the 9th floor. Purchased in $2.2 million US dollars, 10,000 square feet. Another tick. Companies that purchase this, they're not renting. That means they're looking long term. All the wood, all the designing, everything was imported from Brazil. There's the designer here. We actually had a word with her, Carolina, right? Let me just show you her. Right, that's her name. So guys, that's the transparency part of the company. Next, now the reason why I did this is because some of you want to go and research after this. And where you're going to go? To Google, right?
Yep.
So Google is actually a search engine, not a research engine. Google will pull up blogs. Because one of the blogs, or not one, there's one person that writes about 8 blogs there on Google, and he says that our business doesn't have owners. So when you go and research and you get back to the person who invited you and tell them, oh, but you don't have owners, guys, pay attention, right? I showed you all the owners and all the information. Now, what more is important? So you're a trader, right? Who was your broker? Huh? Let's not feel shy. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let me explain to you how Forex works. If you want to trade and you're sitting at home and trading, fine, all your numbers, okay, I made this amount of money. Your broker is the person who actually pays you. Your broker is the bank in Forex. So when people say, oh, I got robbed in Forex, Forex is a scam. Forex is not a scam. The broker didn't have the funds to pay you. And the broker shuts down and your money is gone. So who are your brokers when you're trading? You need to know. Same question here. Who are our brokers? Guys, this makes me very, very proud to show you. Our brokers are CFX. Okay? So how much of money do CFX has? You guys watch football? You heard of Sevilla FC?
Yes.
Whenever they play, there's our branding on the shorts. Around the stadium, CFX. Okay? I'm going to play a quick video, 35-second video, to show you the affiliation. Okay? Just 35 seconds. Okay, why I did that? For this simple reason. CFX is regulated in the UK by the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority. We're registered in Netherlands, we're registered in Spain, we're registered in Poland. And because of the growth that's happening throughout South Africa right now, we're being registered with the FSCA in South Africa. FSCA is the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, previously known as FSB. I'm sure you guys heard of the term FSB before. It's no more FSB, it's called FSCA. Now, this company here doesn't need to be registered with the FSCA because they're based in Spain. Okay? They're not based in South Africa. They don't need to conform to South African tax laws or anything in South Africa. But they take it one step further. So all of you in the room here has a peace of mind. Okay, so that's going to be coming up. There's an interview on me on YouTube together with Pablo Malado, who's the regional manager of CFX. So you can watch that. There's our registration here. As you can see, group licenses, FCA in the UK, Spain, Netherlands, Poland. I always laugh at this, look like Colonia. And I think of the disease and the sclerosis. As you can see, fastest growing CMD broker, best multi-asset broker, best online broker, and these are all our licenses. So why I'm showing you this is because tonight when you go to bed, put your head on the pillow, tomorrow when you wake up, this company is going to be here. Okay? Now, since we're done with all of that, we're going to show you how the plans work. How do we make money? Shane, I'm tired of you speaking and talking to us about transparency. We get it, this is real. Talk to us about the money. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's make this bigger. Cool. So, I'm going to start with something called elemental plan. So we have elemental, we have the advanced, and we have the supreme. The elemental is from $300 to $3,000. The advanced is from $5,000 to $20,000, and the supreme is from $30,000 to $100,000. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to use this as an example, the $300 as an example. But whatever I explain here, it actually applies to every other plan. You can come in on any other plan based on your affordability. Okay, but just for an example purpose, I'm going to use $300. So $300 in today's value, you're looking at plus minus 5,000 Rand. 5-1, let's just say with your fees, because I'm not sure what the exchange rate is at this moment. So let's work with about 5,000 Rand, okay? So what happens here, as you can see, for $300, it's split two ways. It says Academy Pack 90 and Shade Put Deposit 210. So your $300 is split two ways. Guys, I need you to pay attention to this because it's very important, right? So it's split two ways. 30%, which is $90, goes towards your product. 70%, which is 210, goes into trade. Remember those four guys that I showed you? They are going to be trading for you on behalf of this 210. So your 210 goes into trade. But before I even go there, I need to explain to you what's in the Academy Pack 90. Because this is my passion, this is what excites me, and this is what I'm proud of this part here. You see, guys, what you guys are getting for $300 is a university accredited trading academy from your back office. That means from your mobile phone. You guys can learn everything you need to know about trading, from the basics to the terminology, to the Japanese candlesticks, to the Fibonacci curve, to the Elliott's curve, one-on-one on trading, emotional handling. You know why I'm saying emotional handling? Because trading is like going to Sabaya or going to Monte Casino. You know when you're winning that machine and then you take me out and say, I'm going for the jackpot. And suddenly, money is gone. Because you can't handle emotion. These guys have been training you on all of that. So, this is what I was really interested in. So I said, Justin, so $90 is making how long will I start trading to make money? He said, no, you don't need to trade because your 210 is going to get traded for you. I said, but what if I'm too lazy and I don't want to study? Do I have to do all of these courses? No. So all of you who are sitting here today, who are busy at work, you probably have businesses to run. I know Donovan is a very busy man. Did you do any modules there, Donovan? Did you make money, Donovan?
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. So the product is there. Why? You see, when you share the Uber app, okay, Uber has a product which is the transport, right? Outsurance. So you need to also have a product. This is what separates a legitimate company from a Ponzi or a pyramid, because there's no products involved. In this case, this is our product. And we are damn proud of this product. So, what happens here? Your trade pool goes into trade. We are averaging around plus minus 5.5%, 6%, 7% per week. So let's look at the average of 6% per week. Your banks, you're lucky if you're getting 6% per year. The lowest we ever did was 5.02%, and that was when COVID hit in April. Actually, it was in March, but the first week of April. You know when the oil went to minus 0, and S&P 500 was down, and the Dow Jones was doing its own thing. It was a bloodbath. So that week there, we were all tense because we were thinking, oh my word, this will really prove if the forex space is recession-proof. And guess what? We did 5.02% for that week. Some people waited for the whole year for that. And that's the lowest we ever did. And I'm proud to say that. So as you earn this 5%, and 6%, and 7% per week, this plan here comes to an end when it reaches 200%. So everything in life has to come to an end. There's no get rich quick where you're going to earn throughout your life. Okay? So this comes to an end when this reaches 200%, which is how much? $600. Now once it reaches $600, you can do 3 things. Listen up very closely. 3 things. The first thing you can do is get back to the person who showed you and tell him, you know what? I put in 300, I made 600, which means I got my $300 back, plus $300 profit. You know what? I'd rather put my money in the bank and earn 6% a year instead of 6% a week. So you got to be pretty special upstairs to do that, but if you want to do that, it's all yours, right? I'm not trying to insult anybody, I'm just being honest. The second option is, you can say to the person who you bought this tech from, you know what, I made $600. Can I just keep the $600? I'll keep my $300 for me, I got it back. I'll take this profit and I'll buy another $300. So you make another $600, you keep $300 for you, and you buy another $300 plan. So you keep repeating the process. So you're welcome to do that. But what the smart kids do, we upgrade to $500. And this is how it works. It's amazing. See guys, you already paid for this academy back. They gave you 4 modules for you to learn. You don't pay for it again. You upgrade, that means you pay the difference, which is $200, and now you own a $500 plan. So let's recap. You made $600, you keep $400 for you, the other $200 get added to your existing plan, and now you own a $500 plan. What happens? They launch more modules for you to learn. Now your trade pool is gone bigger. No more you're earning of 210, you're earning of 350. That means you're earning more money per week. You guys see what happened there? Now when you got your money back, what has happened? Guys, you are at 0 risk. Every business owner, every trader, every investor wants the ROI, the return on investment, right? They want the capital back. So you got it back, plus you got $100 profit. At the same time, you own a $500 plan. Now you're at 0 risk. You're happy with that. Okay? What happens here? 200%, you make $1,000. 500 for you, the other 500 you add, $1,000. More modules are released, bigger trade plan. Now you're earning way more than this. Can you see that? So the whole idea is you can move from $300 to $100,000 without taking a single cent from your pocket. When I heard this for the first time, guys, see, I get emotional when I think about this because I thought this is not for people like me. When Justin told me, Shane, I'm giving you 2 years to move from, when I started in August, it was about 4 or 5, and the $100,000 was about 1.4 million. I said, Justin, you telling me that in 2 years, I'll have 1.2 million trading? He said me, yes. You know what he did? There was a picture of me near a Mustang. He put a 100K package. He sent the picture to me and he told me, put it on your vision board. And that time I only had a $300 plan. I moved directly from 300 to 500 to 1,000, right up into $100,000 plan. It took me 14 months to do that. But it didn't come easy. I flew up to Johannesburg, I was with that man. I was all over because I was so excited and passionate about what I had. I didn't see the time was going when I was upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. Because when you love what you do, it's not work anymore when you're changing lives, okay? So, now what I'm about to say, let me have a sip of water, then I'm going to say this. There's two groups of people I'm speaking to here. 2 groups. And this is important for you to understand. The first person who's looking at this is going to say, Shane, I love it. I love it. But I don't have time to do what Donovan just did now. I don't have time to talk to people. Me, I'm a private person. How I put my money in the bank, I don't want my family and my friends and my neighbors, uncles, wives, mother-in-law to know what I'm doing. I'm very private. You are called a bear, right? What is a bear? A bear is an animal that eats during summer and hibernates during winter. So if you're a passive person who's busy with life, you just want to buy a $300 and leave it there and 6% and keep on updating, you're welcome to do that. However, some of you here are hungry, like how I was hungry. If you see this as an opportunity and you say this, wait a minute, Shane, You're telling me that the government is talking about 4IR, and now I've got this as a potential product to take to the market. Can I do this? Can I take this to the market? What's in it for me? Like Uber gives you a free ride, or trying to give you a free monthly payment. What does this company give you? Very simple. 15% of every plan you get as commission. So if you show someone and say, I want to start up with $300, I just want to put my toes in the water, see how it works, learn what's going to pay, and see the technology and what have you, and then later on I'll think about the bigger packages. As soon as they say yes, you earn $45. And on Saturday, you'll earn another $4.50, right? Now the $45 is 15% of $300, it's called a fast start. You guys get it same time, withdraw at the same time into your bank account. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about your wallet just now. So you could do that, and on Saturday you earn another $4.50. If somebody takes a $1,000 plan, you make $150 just like that. And on Saturday you earn $15 as uni-level bonus. Remember, uni-level is always 10% of your fast start.
Nick.
I think your battery is it charged?
Sorry.
No, that's not charge.
Okay. So if you show somebody and say, you know what, Shane, I've got this money that's sitting in the bank and it's doing nothing for me. Okay. Let me buy this technology. So you will get $300 as fast start. So what happens is you can take the same $300, add $200 to this, upgrade to $500, and you get the $100 as your profit because you did the work of it to explain the guy what's going on here. So you can move from here to here within the hour or within the day, and that's what I did, guys. I just took this to all my Forex friends and I told them, look, because I had a whole lot of them because I was researching this, and I told them, guys, have a look at this, tell me if this works. And they're like, oh my God, Shane, I mean. When you explain this to somebody who's trading, they get it. Now, it gets even better. I want to show you what I've done so far. Oh, before I even go there. So let's just say you sign up a guy named John for $300. You make $45, right? John upgrades to $500. You make the difference of $200. You earn another 15%. You and John have a big fight. You're getting into a mood. You're boxing each other, and you say, I'm not talking to you. Well, they had a big fallout. You stop talking to John. John upgrades to $500. You earn another 15%. John goes to $2,000. You earn another 15%. John goes to $3,000. You earn another 15%. John goes to $100,000. You earn 50% of $100,000, which is $300,000. Although you're not speaking to John, but John either wants more modules to learn, or John wants to earn more interest because money is being injected in the bank for him. You get that? That is why we all update so quickly. So,
Sorry, Shane.
yeah. I'm listening.
I may ask, what are your biggest objections to, especially the people that don't know?
I don't have money.
Yeah, and ones that and how you handle it.
I don't have money. What have you been doing for the past 5 to 10 years that you don't have money now? Because whatever you're doing right now, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're still not going to have the money. So insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result.
And somebody that says, I want nothing to do with it.
No problem. You carry on in the bank.
Money.
Yeah, no problem. You carry on in the bank, brother. We'll talk some other time. But in the meantime, add me on Facebook and watch. Because see, this business, let me tell you this, it's not about being arrogant. You cannot force somebody to see something you see. Your vision is your vision. And you cannot let somebody bring you down because they don't see what you see. You see? In the evening, when you're driving from Durban to Johannesburg, when you set your car lights on, the light doesn't shine from Durban to Johannesburg. Every kilometer you drive, it shows you the way. Some people are not going to agree with you. You don't need to pick them up to bring them to Joburg. They don't agree with you. They say your light's only shining here. I want to see what. No. Then you wait. You wait for the helicopter or you wait for something. You see, in this business, there's no forcing. Guys, let me tell you, I'm very particular about this. There is no forcing and there's no convincing in this business, guys. Please, guys. Because if that person says yes or no, it doesn't make anything to you because your trade fund is still working for you. You're still earning money whether you say yes or no. So just celebrate, it's okay. Guys, let me explain something to you. When people were put on this earth, some of them wanted to be lawyers, doctors, waitresses, government officials. I just wanted to have freedom. So this is not for everybody because when somebody gets a degree in being an attorney, they feel they got to be an attorney to get all that money back that they spent being an attorney. They got to be in the profession. So that is why they are like this. Because they can't look at anything else because I studied this, I gotta do this because this is the only thing that's gonna pay me back. That is why dropouts from schools, Richard Branson, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Jack Ma, why this? Because there was no blinkers, because they couldn't study, they couldn't work anywhere. So they had to look at every opportunity until one clicked. There's my wife here, how many opportunities I tried? One had to click. But I made money in every other one. So I'm logging to my account here. So remember I told you about the banking software? So I put in my username and password. Even if I tell you guys my username and password, you still can't access my account. You see what's happening now? They're asking me for a Google. See, he's saying safe. Never, ever. You can't save this, Baba. Never. Where is this?
It's saved already.
Never.
You just don't know it.
So, let's look at this now. So, you got your username and password. It's asking for you for a Google Authenticator. Can you see that? So what we're going to do for you is we're going to go to Google Play Store. We're going to download an app called the Google Authenticator. Once you tap that app, watch what happens. Can you see there's a circle here? As the circle gets smaller, this number will change. Okay, so every 20 seconds, oh, you guys are experts at all of this. So there's it here, the numbers keep changing, right? So you remember, now when you log into your bank account, you get something called an OTP.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing, except this, you own it. Somebody from any part of the world tries to log into your account, they need you with your phone. Okay? So I just punch in the number, 596 746. Don't bother writing it down because the number keeps changing. So now it'll reconfigure to see whether I'm the right person. It's going to ask me to enter my account. Now, see what happens now. This account, I normally log on from my mobile or my desktop at home. But I'm using Donovan's computer now. So what has happened? It looks like you're signing into cashiers from a computer or device we haven't seen before for some time. It's not allowing me in because somebody could be sitting in China trying to hack my account. So what happens is the system recognizes the IP address. It's not consistent to what I log in. And it needs my confirmation to allow his computer to work. So what they do is they email you a code. Okay, so I go to my email. So does your banking app have all of this? Okay, go to Gmail. So there you go. Can you read what it says here? Okay, the code is sent to me. I'll just type the code in and it'll allow me to do this. Now I need to stop here, right? Okay, so at this point, I can't allow any recording. Okay, even photographs.